Hey, good morning, folks, and welcome again to another exciting episode of Good Friday with Fran. And we are celebrating two holidays that are actually a little bit alike in that, they're a way to just say Happy Passover and Happy Easter. And I was trying to look about, hey, they're pretty much the same when you really come down to it. And I was like, what is the relationship here? And it all deals about a promise from a higher power, a covenant, if you will, both from the Judeo-Christian atmosphere and also the Judaism as well. But there's also the tie-in of like, why does it happen now? Well, it really deals with spring and growth and new and resurrection, if you will. So it's pretty cool how that all ties in. And we got the Easter Bunny, and we all have the other things as well. So it's kind of neat how even though we may appear to be different, really we're all the same. So everybody enjoy their family and all their friends this weekend. But let's get trendy as we do each and every week. Surprisingly, since COVID, we did see a surge of people who, basically would not be able to afford a house and going into rentals, which had a lot of multi-family activity, especially in new construction. So now we see that there's a glut of that, and there is also the interest rates popped down a little bit from where they were post COVID, and now we are seeing, believe it or not, it was a surge in the new supply collided with the sluggish demand, and there was a record drop of almost 7.3% in December. But what I'm saying is here is opportunity for existing markets out there. The prices might be lower. The interest rates seem to be rolling a little bit back up again last week, so we have to keep an eye on that. But I used the word crash. That may be a little extreme, but it was very, very high back in 2022. 4 years later, we're seeing still folks finding investments. What we're finding is mixed use seems to be the greatest potential, where you can have some commercial space and also some space for residents up above or adjacent to. So I actually have set up some new searches just to find those for folks. So if you're interested in maybe getting out of that crazy stock market like we talked about 2 weeks ago and get into something a little bit more secure, here's my numbers. I am doing a little Easter egg hunting this weekend with the family, but the bat line still, if you want to text me, I can follow up quickly on Monday morning. But again, a happy Passover to folks and a happy Easter to folks as well. And, enjoy the time and, remember, kind of your heritage, your faith, if you will, because faith and family is really all you have at the end of the day. So take care, and I will see you next week on a new exciting episode of Friday with Fran, the Real Estate Man. You all take care. Hippity hop.